Hello y'all, it's Mario here with another haul video. So for today's video, I'm gonna be trying something a little bit different, and I'm gonna try to see if I can make this video as short as possible. So for today's haul, I will be unboxing 5 figures that I received through AmiAmi. I do know it's already kind of the middle of August and I wasn't able to put out the video, but that's because AmiAmi has actually been taking longer to ship out orders to the United States. So yeah, something to keep in mind if you do plan on ordering from AmiAmi, and just keep that in mind that it will take a little bit longer than usual. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right to it and then unbox this order. Alrighty guys, so right here I do have my AmiAmi box. It is a size 160, pretty massive box. Like I said, I do have 5 figures total. So yeah, let's check them out. Alrighty guys, so first up I do have this AmiAmi postcard right here. Hopefully the glare ain't too bad. I am trying a new camera angle, so it might not be the best, but yeah, pretty nice. So just set that to the side. And then I do have this little package right here. Let's open this one since it's pretty quick. I think I know what it is, but I could be wrong. Huh. Oh, what? Huh. Interesting. I got this. I honestly don't remember what this is. Honestly, it just looks like a little illustration. I don't remember if I ordered this from AmiAmi. If you guys received this in your July order, do let me know in the comments below to see if you also got this, because honestly, I don't remember paying for this. So anyways, but it did come in one of those cardboard boxes, so I thought it was an actual product that I paid. Well, strange, but anyways, let's set that to the side. So first up, oh God, it's full of like wrapping paper. All right, so this I do remember. This is what I thought was actually inside of that, what's it called, the cardboard. It is kind of like a little binder to store the postcards that we get from AmiAmi every month. So yeah, since a lot of us, get a lot of these postcards, I decided to buy this one as soon as I saw it because I thought it was pretty neat and it wasn't too expensive. But yeah, it has like kind of like little sleeves for you to put all the AmiAmi postcards that we get with our orders. So pretty nice. Like I said, it wasn't too expensive, so I got that. Okay, so that's the first item. And then let's start with this one right here. Let's see if y'all can see it. It's Anna from Too Many Losing Heroines. This is a Pop-Up Parade large. So usually these Pop-Up Parade L tend to be almost 1/7 scale. So let's open it up. Okay, so first up we do have the base here. The bases tend to be pretty simple when it comes to Pop-Up Parades, even on the large lineup. So just kind of like a white, simple base. And then here we do have Anna. There we go. Y'all can kind of see her there. I hope the glare ain't, the light ain't too bad. But yeah, pretty nice. So in she goes. Very simple to assemble her. Like I said, it's just putting the pegs in the holes. Pretty nice, like I said, 1/7 scale, pretty decent quality. Very nice. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as possible, so I'm gonna do a very quick little review. But in my opinion, this is actually a very good figure. I do like the shading that they did on the hair. Little by little, I feel like Good Smile Puppets Parades are getting better with the hair and giving it like more strands of hair, if you will, more better shading, more texture. The face is very cute. I think Anna looks pretty cute with this one. I like the colors overall. The skin tones are pretty nice. And also, of course, the school uniform. I think they did a great job with the colors and the paint. So in my opinion, I think this is a very good one. Honestly, if it wasn't for the base, I would honestly think that this is a scale figure, not a, a little bit more budget friendly Pop-Up Parade large. So honestly, if I could find a way to do better like bases myself, I think I could display this and kind of put it as a scale figure, in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, pretty decent figure. Like I said, Anna from Too Many Losing Heroines, Pop-Up Parade large. And I believe these are usually like 7,900 yen, give or take. I will add the price down below. So it's a pretty good buy. So if you can find her, I do recommend you pick this one up. Alrighty guys, so let's continue with the unboxing. So next up, I'm gonna be doing this one. Shoot, this is a big ass box. Okay, you can kind of see her there from the side, I hope. Like I said, I apologize for the weird glare. And that is Alya from Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. This is actually from the Tenitol lineup. So if you see my previous videos, I have already unboxed figures from the Tenitol lineup. And in my opinion, based on the scaling, they're about 1/5 scale. So they are pretty good. And usually they're pretty well priced as well, very well in quality. So I do like this lineup from Tenitol. So yeah, let's open this up. Okay, so first up, let's start with the base right here. Again, since this is a budget figure, I would say, the bases tend to be pretty simple. Just pink, you know, matte color, very simple base. And then the figure herself, very nice. Okay, so there she is. Like I said, let me see if I can tone down the brightness. Let me see. Oof, I might have overdone it. Give me a quick little second and I can fix the lighting settings. All right, so hopefully that's a little bit better. Hopefully it's not too bright and it doesn't expose too much of the skin tone, if you will. But yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, this Alya is actually kind of in a Neko version, kind of like with the cat ears and the cat tail. So yeah, it's a little bit different take on normal Alya, and it also is like in a bit of a lingerie or swimsuit, if you will. So yeah, let's just put it on the base real quick. Very, very simple. So yeah, like I said, very, very simple. Well, it was 4 holes. It's just the orientations were kind of weird. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see her clearly. Like I said, I will do B-roll, of course. But yeah, overall, like I said, this is not the first time, like I said, that I have a Tenitol figure. So I'm kind of familiar with the quality. Overall, the skin tone's very, very nice. Like I said, I like the sizing. 1/5 scale, give or take. This is Anna, 1/7. This is Alya, give or take 1/5. So yeah, very nice. The hair looks very nice. It is kind of like a violet kind of color with kind of becoming translucent at the end. She's wearing kind of like, I would say kind of, I don't know, this is weird. It has kind of like this kind of puff in the arms, kind of that connects to the top. I don't know what that really is. Also, now that I think about it, there are some like sleeves on her. So I don't know, it's a very weird kind of top because it's exposing some stomach, but at the same time, it also has like some covers for the arms. So I don't know what do you even call that kind of outfit? But anyways, yeah, overall, I like what they did here. Like I said, I do like these Tenitol lineups. I do know that they usually tend to go down on the retail price. AmiAmi usually does even lower the price considerably. Like I think the ones from 2.5 Dimensional Seduction, they're like at 6,000 yen now sometimes. And I think I paid like 10,000 myself. So yeah, if you guys like them, I do recommend you pick this one up too. It's of Alya, like I said. There's not that many Alya figures yet at the moment. So I think this one is a nice little pick. Although I will have to say, like it does have like this cat version of Alya. So if you want original Alya, this is not that. But it is a different alternative to her, which looks very, very nice in my opinion. So yeah, very cute figure. I'm happy. Like I said, I like the sizing on these. I'm little by little kind of collecting them as I go already. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, so next up, I'm actually gonna be opening a figure that I got through AmiAmi, what's it called, pre-owned section. I think I got this one for like 6,000 yen, give or take, so like 40 US dollars. And this figure is of Dead Master from Black Rock Shooter. So I was just kind of like scrolling through AmiAmi's pre-owned and I saw this there. I honestly don't know anything about Black Rock Shooter. I've seen the main character, but I don't know anything about the game or anything of the sort. But like I said, this was like 6,000 yen, like $40. So I thought it was a nice little price. And I just wanted to test the waters with these figures from what's it called, Black Rock Shooter. Since I have seen, like I said, the MC and I do like her design. So I was thinking of getting more eventually. So I decided to start with this one since it was relatively cheap. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so first up, let's check out the base. Wow, this has some weight. Damn, I am actually a little surprised. As y'all can kind of see, kind of like a checkerboard pattern there. And it has a very good look. It honestly looks like real rock there. Wow. Damn, yeah, this is pretty nice, and it's heavy. I'm surprised. I think this figure is a little bit old. I don't remember when it was released, probably like 2018, probably even before that. Honestly, I can't remember what I saw in the AmiAmi sale post. So, yeah, but wow. Not bad, not bad at all. The figure's actually very, very, very light. The character herself. Let's see if you can kind of see her there, like her face at an angle. Deadmaster. So, yeah, pretty nice. There, let's see, there seems to be more stuff underneath. All right, so it does come with a couple little things in there. There seems to be like kind of like a little skull there. Y'all can kind of see her. Then her weapon, a scythe. Very neat scythe. It's very light actually. I feel like everything's very light. Then it comes with this like metal chain. Hopefully y'all can kind of see it there. Then it comes with, I don't know what the hell this is. It's like a little kind of like spike or something. I don't know. And then both wings. So I'm gonna get her set up real quick and then I'll show y'all what she looks like. Alrighty guys, so yeah, I finally got her assembled. Honestly, she was a pain in the ass to assemble. The instructions were a little bit vague, but there you have it. There she is, Deadmaster. Honestly, trying to put that little skull right here was very, very difficult, honestly, since it's like it has an attachment, like a little piece that goes inside of the finger, that goes like in the finger, and then the finger goes into the hand. So it's like super finicky. But anyways, I digress. It's actually a very, very good figure in my opinion. Well worth the 6,000 yen I paid for. I definitely will get the other characters from the series. I know this is part of a lineup. This is the 1/8 scale. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, like I said, very, very happy for 6,000 yen. Hell yeah, this was a complete steal. And overall, I'm very happy with the quality. So yeah, there's not much I can say about this. Just I did like this figure. So if you're interested, you should definitely check out AmiAmi's Preowned. I will admit I did scroll through like 500 pages of figures because I was just bored. And I did come across this one, but there's a lot of good deals. So I will try to do a new video, and this one I will try to address all the changes that have been going on with figure collecting because of the tariffs and alternatives that you guys can approach to find figures such as these on the aftermarket. Of course, I got this through AmiAmi Preowned, which obviously won't apply anymore because of tariffs and stuff like that, but I do have a lot of alternatives. If you guys are familiar with my channel, I have found a lot of figures for steal. So I will try to do a video on how to get cheap figures. So if you just join the community, the hobby, I'll give you some pointers that I picked up along the way. But anyways, yeah, like I said, very, very good figure. And if you're interested in Black Rock Shooter, then you probably already know about this figure. And if not, you should definitely check them out because they have some very, very good quality figures and designs, of course. So yeah, let's continue. Alrighty, now for the last two figures, they are actually part of a set. They come together. So these figures, I'm sure a few of you might be a little bit curious about. So you guys can't see them there, but they're of Rem and Ram from ReZero, but they have a little bit of a twist. So yeah, let's open these up. Alrighty guys, so here, let me show you all the box that they come with. They come two figures there, and they come with like a little bit of an extra. Let me get this out of the way. Let me just put them on the desk. So here they are, Rem and Ram, and these are by KDCole, and these are the Halloween version. So they do come with this kind of little desk mat right here. Well, mouse pad actually. Very, very nice, very neat. It says not for sale, so I guess it's only a bonus item that you get whenever you pre-order them both together. But yeah, I think these were actually very budget friendly. If I remember correctly, they're probably like 6,000 to 7,000 yen each. Probably if you get them together, they were probably like a discount or something. I can't remember. I will have the price down below. But like I said, with Halloween kind of coming up, and I don't actually own any Halloween themed figures. There's a couple I've been wanting. But yeah, I saw these, and like I said, the price was not too bad. So the way I saw it, it's like 13,000 yen for two figures. I thought wasn't such a bad deal. But yeah, mostly I was curious about the quality for the price. They are KDCole, so I do know that they do usually good work. So yeah, I'm curious. And now that I look at it, it does say LED there. I think they light up. I could be wrong, but I mean, it does say LED. So yeah, let's check them out. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna start out with Ram first. First, I'm gonna bring out her base. which just happens to be a pumpkin. You guys can see her there. It says that it lights up, so I don't know if I have to like open up the battery cover so I can remove a little probably plastic that it has under. So yeah, there's that. And then right here, we have Rem and her hat. Not bad. Is this magnetic? Ooh, it is magnetic. Sweet. I like when stuff is magnetic, like the hats and stuff. Not bad. Not bad at all, I will say. Not a bad figure for like 6,000 yen. And the shape of the, what's it called? The top of the pumpkin has the shape for her to sit her little butt in. So yeah, pretty neat. Nice, I like this. And now let's proceed to opening up RAM. Okay, so same, wait, whoa. This one, the base is already all attached. Wow, it's also a pumpkin with like some stars and stuff. Nice, oh wow, this is neat. And this one of Ram, she actually has her like little demon horns there instead of like the little witch's hat, which is neat actually. Shoot, this is nice actually. Like I said, for 6,000 yen, this is phenomenal. And it comes with this, I don't know if it's like a little lollipop, like a little sucker. Hopefully the zoom is a little, the focus is not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. But yeah, there they are, Ram and Ram, Halloween versions. Like I said, of course, I will do the B-roll. Yeah, you guys can see them better. So yeah, very, very neat figures. Like I said, I am familiar with KDCole's work. I do buy the Oshinoko figures and some other ones, and quality is actually very good. I'm very, very impressed, especially with Ram. The face is very cute. The sculpt of the body is pretty nice. Though I will admit the feet look a little bit kind of like short, small, I want to say. But yeah, aside from that, I think she looks pretty nice. Yeah, like I said, very good figure. I like that the hat is magnetic, like I mentioned before. A lot of these figures, since they're a little bit budget, I guess, I don't always expect to see magnets. I really wish they would add also magnets on kind of like her butt, I guess, so whenever she sits down on the pumpkin, you know, she stays there. But aside from that, there's nothing negative I can really say about this figure, especially considering the price. So there's that about Ram. And regarding Ram, I like the base obviously a little bit more. This one has like some like clear orange acrylic, if you will. It looks pretty nice with some stars patterns and whatnot. And obviously the pumpkin is a lot bigger. So if you're interested in one that stands a little bit more, I would recommend Ram. However, you know, Ram tends to be the more popular of the two. So yeah, but anyways, like for the price, I honestly just recommend you get the set. When it comes to the quality, this one's definitely did not disappoint. Again, definitely more so because of the price. Yeah, like I said, just do pick them up. They're very good in my opinion, especially if you like Ram and Ram. Which I will add, this I think is my very first set of Ram and Ram figures. I think I only have like Ram Demon by Shibuya Scramble, and that's like the only one I actually owned. So this is my first like set of both, which I'm very happy to have gotten, especially with Halloween coming up. So yeah, I hope that the B-roll actually does have like the little pumpkins lighted up, because I don't want to unscrew the bottom right now. Like I said, I think it was a very nice haul. I'm very happy with my purchases. I know there's a lot of like problems right now with the whole tariffs and whatnot, but yeah, I'm still gonna try to see and keep as many of the orders as I can. I will ask something, if you guys don't mind, please leave me a comment regarding the angle of the camera. I'm trying something a little bit new in which I'm trying the camera from an upper angle. It's just a lot easier for me to manage when it comes to setting up the unboxings, if you will. Otherwise, I have to move like a lot of stuff to get the camera at a decent angle. So I'm trying this approach. Hopefully you guys don't mind it so much. But like I said, please do leave a comment below. And also, I would appreciate if you guys give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I do have a few unboxings coming up in the future from pre-orders, aftermarket and whatnot. And like I said, I plan to do some miscellaneous videos just, you know, to have a couple more exposure out there. I have been collecting already for 2 years, so I do want to share some of the experiences I have as a collector, also as to roundabout ways as to obtaining figures and not having to pay like excessive prices or markups. There's like some scale figures, quarter scale bunnies that I got in for like 50 bucks, and some other scale figures that I got in also domestically for 50 bucks, $70 and under 100. And And so yeah, I know a couple of tips and tricks to get very good figures at a more affordable price. So I will try to do that video soon. But yeah, with that, I'll wrap up this video and I'll see you on the next one. Thank y'all.